Hey everybody, it's Amy Dickinson Campbell with the Space Weather Report for the 19th. Oh, the dreaded 19th that everyone's been talking about because we're supposed to have the problems with the financial issues and, of course, that plasma CME that everyone was talking about earlier. So the dreaded 19th is here, and one of the plasma CMEs already hit. And I've got to tell you something. Spaceweather.com is the place to go, guys, if you have any, just to check on things. And it said one hit on the 17th, 2200 Universal Time. So, yeah, and it could have been any time during the day, depending on where you're at. But anyway, it hit so hard, it said it caused an abrupt shift in the interplanetary magnetic field, which is called the IMF for short. The interplanetary magnetic field, apparently, from what it was telling me, I clicked on that because you can go and click on it and it'll give you a little bit of a breakdown. And it says that the sun sends magnetic rays, and it can, if it hits hard enough, it can disrupt our magnetosphere and shift everything. So what you guys were feeling was right. Everything that you guys were saying was right. Okay, so the last few days have been, everyone's been off, it seemed like. The solar winds are blowing at 460 kilometers a second. And someone else asked me about the solar winds. You guys need to go click on this, spaceweather.com. The first little header, there's IMF, click it. It actually talks about how the solar winds are, they're theorizing, obviously, I don't think anyone knows for sure, but they're theorizing has eroded the entire magnetosphere on the planet of Mars. So it was direct result of solar wind erosion, apparently, to their theory. So I'm telling you, these solar winds they cause problems. So right now they're blowing at 460 kilometers a second, which is a little more average. It's not bad. We're having basic M-class flares, but there's elevated chances of everything going on here. The neutron count went down. It's 0.9% below the maximum. They call it below average, but the average is really like super high. So anyways, it went down below the line. So I'll take that. There's a 60% elevated chance of M-class flares and a 15% elevated chance of X-class flares because we're dealing with that CME plasma, the coronal mass ejection plasma, and it's also causing all kinds of auroras. So it's 35% activity expected, geomagnetic activity expected in the mid-latitudes, and 50% severe activity in the next 24 hours at the poles. All right, guys, now I'm going to check really fast for the 19th if anything going on. No, they've got an asteroid that's 9 lunar distance away, so there's no problem there. All right, guys, send in love. Look out for everything.